And I'm going to explain a way how you can get this even if you're broke, even if you don't have the highest credit score. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of the best vehicle plays today where you can get a good value on a business vehicle as well as finance a vehicle under your business name, as well as get tax benefits and other incentives until the end of March 31st, 2025. This Model 3 right here, they have lease specials right now where you can get the Model 3 with $1,000 down, $299 a month. So right now you could actually get a Model 3 for $299 a month, 10,000 miles per year on a lease with just $1,000 down. So I want to give you guys the data points and explain why I think this is actually a pretty good deal. So as y'all know, a lot of EVs have depreciated. They've overproduced a lot of them. And so now there's a lot of deals going on, especially with Tesla. So with the Model 3, again, entry-level type of vehicle. So you could practically get this, and I'm going to explain a way how you can get this even if you're broke, even if you don't have the highest credit score, and how you actually make money off of it. All right, so $299 a month, plus Tesla has insurance. I think the insurance quote that I got was like $89 a month. So even though they're advertising it at $299, it's actually a little bit more, and also depending on all the registration fees and all of that. And on top of it, if you use a referral link, you actually can get anywhere from $500 to $1,000 off. And I'll explain how you can actually use their referral link, refer other people, and Tesla will give you credits that can then get applied to your lease. $299 a month. Let's just use that as an illustration. So let's just say $300 a month, right? $300 a month, but you can refer up to 10 people per year. So that's $5,000 in Tesla credits. In a year, there's 12 months times 300. But again, if you refer 10 people, that's $5,000 cap for the year. So every year it resets. So let's say you refer 10 people in 2025. You could actually get all of your lease payments essentially for free. Now, you still have to pay insurance. You're not going to have to pay for gas because it's an electric vehicle, and the cost is going to be minimal. Again, this is on a Model 3. The economics probably wouldn't work out on a Cybertruck or, you know, any of the other more expensive models if you were hoping to just use these referral credits to defray the cost of the lease. But with the Model 3, since they're advertising it at $299 a month, you can get $5,000 in Tesla credits per year. That pretty much could cover most of the lease, excluding insurance and other, you know, state and local fees and stuff like that. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Now, let me give you some data points on the financing aspect of it and why I really like the whole process. So everything can be done through the app. So I've dropped the link in the description of the video. So from financing to registering to obtaining insurance and also scheduling delivery, all is done through the Tesla app. So it's not like a regular dealership. You go in there, you're sitting in there for hours. They're running your credit with, you know, a whole bunch of different lenders, getting a bunch of inquiries. With Tesla, everything is streamlined. So Tesla is going to pull from TransUnion. That's who they're pulling for their credit decision, whether you finance or whether you lease. There's no income verification. So they don't ask you for pay stubs, bank statements, tax returns, nothing. And you can register it personally under a business or under a trust. So they give you several different options. And then once everything is finalized, you will need to have your insurance by the time you pick up your vehicle, but you can schedule delivery. And since they've produced a lot of these, you know, models, you could take delivery within 48 hours, in some cases within 24 hours, depending on if they have the vehicle in stock. But the overall process is a game changer. And the other thing you can do, let's say with a Model 3, let's say it's about $400 a month. You could basically do Uber Eats, DoorDash, any type of, you know, Rideshare, and make the money to pay for it. Now, there's a couple different studies. I think Glassdoor and Indeed said that the average hourly wage for DoorDash is $17 an hour, right? So if you work 3 days, that basically covers the entire lease payment. Not to mention, if you're actually referring people, that could actually help get those credits applied to reduce the cost of your lease. So I think as far as just having access to a vehicle, this is actually probably one of the best deals right now. And let's say if you're broke right now, you know, you don't have that much money and you don't have the best credit, you could still get access to a Model 3. Now, I would say you probably need at least a 680 credit score to, you know, basically ensure that you get approved. But even if you don't have proof of income, throughout the application process, they do not ask you for pay stubs or proof of income. So it's super easy to get approved for Tesla, especially a Model 3. Super easy to get approved. You can refer people and apply the $500 credit. And then the person you refer, they actually get anywhere from $500 to $1,000. So basically with the Model 3, it's 500. I think with the Model X, the Model Y, and the Cybertruck, the person you refer gets $1,000 off the price. So it's a win-win all across the board. Now, from someone who's gone from driving BMW on a daily basis, I could definitely say that for the value, Tesla hands down. You could get this registered under your business name. So you could also write off the lease payments, or if you finance it, you could write off the cost of the vehicle. Again, not a tax professional, consult an expert. But you could register it under your business name or under a trust or under your personal name. So they give you flexibility, and just the overall workflow, the experience of, you know, leasing or purchasing is definitely superior. If you're broke right now, you can get a Model 3, no proof of income, and you can use it for ride sharing, make some money, and you can even refer people, get the 500 credit per referral, up to 10 referrals per year. So at the beginning of 2026, it resets. You could refer 10 more people, apply that to the cost of the lease. So it reduces the cost, and definitely take advantage. I've dropped my referral link in the description of the video. That's all for today. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.